Thank you. Congressman Barletta, you're up.
Thank you. Mr. Krapf, great to see you again, and thanks for being here. It's always enjoy having a fellow Pennsylvanian on the panel. In your testimony, you mentioned FMCSA improperly assigned a fatality to your publicly viewable record. While these records do not indicate fault, but rather account for your involvement, it sounds like this incident had a significant impact on your business. Could you help this committee understand the consequences of that fatality record?
Well, I think there's so few fatalities in the busing industry, being 20 annually with 30-plus years of statistics in the motor coach industry and 5 in the school bus industry annually, again, over a 30 or 35-year period, that any fatality on your record is a bad indication of as you being a poor operator. So when the public that your customers can go into your record and see that you have a fatality on your record, it's a big blemish because there's so few of them in our industry.
I want to switch gears here and talk about an issue that is very important to me, and that is the safety of our students when they are riding the bus to and from school. I know this is a big priority for Krapf Transportation and the rest of the school bus industry. Earlier this year, I asked Secretary Chow what the Department of Transportation could do to harden infrastructure at our nation's schools to protect students. I think we need to include enhanced security measures for school buses in that equation. I think we're leaving them out. Mr. Krapf, do you agree that school buses need to be included in the conversations that we're having about school safety? And is there anything Congress can do to help you better protect our nation's students?
As someone in this industry that transports over 300,000 students per day, Congressman, that's my greatest fear. If we do everything in the schools similar to our airports to protect the safety of our students in the schools, then the terrorist or whoever that individual might be are going to pick the next soft target, and that would be the school bus. And that is a huge fear of not only me, but everyone in the industry. Probably, if I would have to guess, probably only 20% of our buses are behind gated fences. So how easily would it be for someone to get into a bus overnight and put a bomb underneath the bus or something similar to that? So absolutely, it has to be an extension of the school day when transporting in the school buses.
Yeah, I agree. As we look at trying to keep bad people out of our schools, we can't forget where the kids go once they come out of that school and they get on that bus. And I believe we really need to start having this conversation, including transportation as well as school buses, and making sure these kids, I mean, listen, no parent should ever worry about their child once they leave their home. And we're talking about a lot of stuff around here, but the best way to stop this is to not let it happen in the first place. And I think we need to start expanding our conversation not only to the schools, but also try to think ahead of what the next soft target would be. And I fear that myself, kids sitting on a school bus, so thank you. And I hope Congress will begin to heed the call of the American people and start looking at keeping these kids safe when they're in the school. We do a hell of a good job keeping ourselves safe. Thank you.